This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, welcome back. So now again in this session we are going to discuss about this automatic payment program itself, right? Now here this time we'll show you the configuration part, how to configure automatic payment program. Okay, so here as I told you lots of things are there in automatic payment program guys, but first of all I'll show you. Okay, you just do one thing. How to configure automatic payment program, guys? So the very famous transaction code is there to configure this APP. Okay, look at here now. These things will appear. Look at here. FBZP is the transaction code. FBZP is the transaction code. Once again, I'll repeat, guys. Whether you follow the path, you follow the transaction code, none of these things are going to make you a perfect consultant. So never compare like somebody told to follow path or somebody told to follow the transaction codes and all. Nothing is going to make you a perfect consultant. These are only the way by which you are going to reach at this configurations space, configurations locations, right? What next? After that, it's your understanding which is going to help you to do the configurations and all, right? So try to understand the logic. Neither you have to mug up the path, nor you have to mug up the transaction code. If you're able to remember, it's okay. If not, then initially I'll recommend you the sequence which I have followed. So in every time I have given like lots of transaction code I have given, right? So you can note it down. You can note it down, guys. It's like there are multiple transaction code. Anyway, during practice itself, you guys will be able to remember, and few transaction codes are there that you can note it down. Okay. Now, okay. So now here, use transaction code FBZP. Okay, these are the 6 steps which we have to follow one by one. First of all company code. Click here. All company code. Okay, so look at here, guys. In FBZP, all these 6 steps are coming, or is single. If you have to define, like, look at here. This is got the transaction code OBVU for all company code. Likewise, for other settings, other what is it again, like this one for other paying company code, payment method, again different transaction codes will be there. But better to use FBZP. This is what the transaction code which is going to be used by every consultant to configure automatic payment program. Click on all company code, guys, and here click on new entry. So this time, what is your company code? PM00. Okay. Now here, sending company code and paying company code. Paying company code you must have to give. This is a mandatory. What to say? This must be given. So I'm going to give PM00. What is the logic behind this sending company code, guys? Sending company code means, let's suppose we are having like Tata Motors, Tata Steel, Tata Chemical, Tata Hotel Group, right? So 4 company codes. Now this Tata Motor itself, whatever the procurement is going to be made by these company codes also, these subsidiaries also, right? Even on their behalf also, Tata Motor itself is going to release the payment. So these all 3 company codes are going to be treated as sending company code, and this is called paying company code. Lots of things are there to understand, guys. If I start recording or if I start explaining this scenario only, look at here, 2 fields are there, right? These 2 fields are there. In my live session I have like explained for the previous batch recently. Earlier I was not covering this because it takes lots of time and it creates lots of confusions also to the candidates. And this is a very rare, what to say, things and all, very rare scenario in the sense like every company codes are a kind of like every subsidiaries are working as an independent unit, right? Whatever the company codes are there, you know very well, these all are working as an independent units. It means like every company codes are listed in stock market separately. Every company codes are having separate share prices, right? Every company codes are publishing their own financial statements and all. So in that case, sending company code, paying company code concept, if we are going to follow these things and all, then procurement has been made by these company code and payment is going to be made by Tata Motor. right? Invoice has been posted against this company code and liability is going to be shown to Tata Motors. So there is lots of complexities will be there, guys, in terms of creation of financial statement. In the sense, once the financial statement is going to be published, then Tata Motor, their own liability is there. At the same time, these companies' liability also is going to be paid by Tata Motor itself. So how they are going to segregate? So that's what I'm saying. Complexities, because of that, it is not going to be used. But still, in some cases, because SAP has given, then of course, there are certain organizations which is using this concept, right? So a single, these two things only has taken almost 2 hours to. So as I told you that this will be recorded separately, guys, later. Okay, and there I'll explain all these things. In APP, multiple things are there, is also going to be covered. But right now, here you just need to give paying company code TM00. Okay, that's it. Here, tolerance days for payable. Tolerance days means, like, let's suppose if there is any grace period. If you want to perform testing, guys, you can perform. This is very interesting. Or else, anyway, as I told you, like, a separate tutorial need to be recorded. I'm planning to record a separate tutorial, and you can check in my profile, guys. If it is already published, then you can check it. Or else, if it is not published, then soon it is going to be published. Uh, that, like, after completion of this entire recording, then I'll start working on that. Okay, so tolerance days for payable, everything is going to be covered. Most of the things are going to be covered in that case. Lots of things is going to be explained. That is going to be very exclusive, that you'll never find anywhere. Never means never. Whatever tutorial you are going to watch, whether on YouTube or Udemy or whichever other platforms are there, guys, I've seen, like, multiple, what to say, videos I have seen where the people are going to explain the simple things and all. But once you go for interview, people started asking scenario-based questions. They will give multiple scenarios. Here, automatic payment program itself, multiple scenarios will be there, and most of the candidates are unable to understand the scenario itself. So these all things will be covered, don't worry. So right now here, what I was saying, like, I was talking about tolerance days for payable. Tolerance days means grace period. Let's suppose this invoices become due on 14th. It doesn't mean that we are going to make payment to the vendor on 14th itself. So vendor is saying that now we are going to give you 5 days as a grace, 5 days as a grace day. Grace day is also called tolerance days. Okay. So this 5 days means, what is happening, guys? It means vendor is saying that even though invoices become due on 14th, but I'm going to give additional 5 days from my side. Okay. So till 19th, if the payment is going to be made, then vendor, till 19th, vendor will wait. And after 19th, what is happening? If still payment is not made, then vendor is going to check with whatever your help desk team is there. Vendor is going to check with that team that what happened, this payment is not received yet, right? So this is called tolerance days. So here, if you're going to add this 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, then what is happening, guys? The due date is going to be different than 14 plus 5, right? On 19th, it is going to be due, right? And this is going to be due on, like, of course, it become due on 16, but still we are having 5 more days. So system is going to make this, it is going to be due on 21st, right? So instead of overdue, now it is still, system is going to treat it as a not due itself, because still we are having time. So again, this concept is also will be explained in details later. But right now, if you want to test, you can give certain tolerance dates here and you can test it. If not, then no issues. First of all, try to learn the basics and all. And for advanced, anyway, I'm here to explain each and everything, guys. So now here, tolerance days for payable, nothing I'm going to give here, like, okay, in this segment, what is happening, guys? I have covered, like, down payment. So even down payment is also can be posted with the help of automatic payment program. But here, what you have to do, you have to give your whatever special GL indicator was there, right? Like A, that you must have to give. Okay, that you must have to give. But before that, what is happening, guys? If you give A, and then if you're going to run APP and all, so in that also certain logic is there. First of all, you have to post a noted item. Now again, the question will be, what is this noted item? You guys don't know about this noted item, right? So don't worry, this will be explained later in the sense, once I record this APP in advance. then I'll cover these all things. Okay, so that is there. I'll explain what is this noted item, and you guys will. Right now, just you give your sending company code. Don't give anything in sending company code because you don't know the logic. And paying company code, just give your company code here. If you want to test this tolerance days for payable, you can. You're going to say specify certain days and save it. Control S. That's it. So look at here, guys. Now it's almost gone, and as I told you, like the network is pretty poor. So that is why after a few minutes it's going to be log out. So now what I have to do, I'll have to log in again. So here once again we are going to use FBZP guide, and since the first setting itself we were unable to, it is logged by Kumar. Okay, so it is logged by my user ID itself, guys. Okay, so now here what is happening, you just SM12, sometime it happens. Okay, I am logged, I couldn't able to log out, guys. Automatically the connection was broken, right? So now here it is showing that still my user ID, it is logged by my user ID itself. So now here remove your user ID and press enter SM12 and then delete all. Okay, and then use FBZP once again. That's an FBZP. All company code, new entry, give your company code here, and paying company code also the same. Okay, and save it. Press enter. Now click on back button. Okay, and click on back button once again. Now paying company code, guys. Click here on paying company code. So here paying company code once again, PM00 itself. Minimum amount for incoming payment and minimum amount for outgoing payment. As I told you that with the help of APP, even we can post incoming payment and we can post outgoing payment also. Since it is going to be used in 98% of the cases, in 95% of the cases, it is going to be used for incoming payment posting only. It means payment for the vendors, right? That is why we are keeping as a part of account. This topic we have kept under account payable, right? But even customer invoices also can be posted. Now here the question is, one more thing. Let's suppose we are going to run automatic payment program and system is showing that only this much outstanding balance is there, or only 500 is there, or only 700 is there. It means a small amount is only there. So for such a small amount, why to run automatic payment program, guys? Because even in this running also, it's going to take 4 or 5 minutes instead of if there is only single item and very small, what to say, item is there. So for the such kind of things, like even it can be posted in what to say, in the form of manual payment also, right? So such kind of restrictions we can give here. That system will, let's suppose 100, 100, 500, 500, or any amount can be given here, right? And here, if any what to say currency, if any different currency is appearing in your case, then don't worry. If you press enter, then your currency is going to appear. Local currency is going to appear. Okay, so don't worry about this. Okay, now save it. Control S. Back button, and again back button. What next, guys? So the next one is payment method in country. Okay, so now I'll explain in this section. First of all, what is this payment method, right? What is this payment method? Say for example, so payment method means like generally the payment is going to be made through check or through online transfer. These are the two payment methods, guys, which is very much famous, right? Now, what is the use of this payment method, guys? What will happen if I'm going to make payment through check, or if I'm going to make payment through online transfer? Both are same. In both cases, vendor is going to receive the amount, right? So why additional setting is required? Why are we going to specify the payment method? So I'll tell you guys, let's suppose, so today we have run the APP and these all invoices are posted. Sorry, these all payments are posted. So let's suppose for these all, like payment method. Okay. So this is against payment method T, standard I'm using, and this is C, and here this is T. T stand for what, guys? T is for online transfer, and C is for the check. Okay, T is for online transfer, C is for check. So now here, what is the benefit? The benefit is, look at here, the payment is released today. So now, once the payment is going to be, once the payment is posted, then what is happening, guys? For these many, for these two, and here one, three invoices, we have transferred the money to the vendor account. We have transferred the money to the vendor account, right? Try to understand this now. So vendor got payment instantly, or if it is NEFT transfer also within 24 hours, vendor is going to receive the amounts now. But this is check payment. So what is going to happen in terms of this check payment, guys? In this check payment, vendor, so check payment means we are going to send it through courier, right? So you have couriered this. So once we are going to send the payment, guys, along with the payment, a payment advice is also going to be sent to the vendor. So in payment advice, we have specified that this three and plus this one. So total payment we have made for 4 invoices. And the vendor is also having a team who is going to reconcile the payment which they have received from us. So once they are going to match the payment, what they found, that only 4,000 plus 5,000 plus 1,000 they have received. This 2,000 is not received yet. So what will happen, guys? Of course, they are going to contact our AP help desk team, account payable help desk team. Now, account payable help desk team is going to check the payment methods here, of course. So they will check, okay, this is against T, this is against T, this is against T. It means for 3 items we have posted, we have made payment, and that too in online transfer. For the third one, the invoice number 3 or document number 3, the payment is released in the form of like check payment. So we have issued the check to the vendor. But what is happening, guys? If check is going to be couriered, it may take like 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days. So with the help of payment method, this AP help desk team came to know that this payment is released by what is a check. So simply they are going to contact to the vendor and they will say that, okay, since for this invoice you have received a check payment, okay, and so kindly wait for, as per our this one, you have to wait for 5 or 6 or 7 working days. In that, if you're not receiving the check, then you can escalate this matter and we are going to have a look into that, right? So this is what the benefit. So payment method also. So now here payment method, I think again it might go on. Let me check. So again I'll have to log in. Okay. So once again, FPZP itself. Now here, so payment method in country. So already the payment method is already defined. Again, look at here, locking issue is there, guys, because as I told you in previous session that it's got logged out automatically, not by me. U doesn't help. Delete the lock, and then once again, FPZP. Payment method in country. Click on position and give your country code. So against our, let's suppose this country code, or else almost all countries there, guys, don't worry. So now here against this country code, already several payment methods are there. Okay, and if you talk about standard, SAP is going to deliver this standard T and C. Now, say for example, we are using online transfer. Double click on this. Payment method is having certain control also. The control, what kind of control, guys? So look at here, first of all, it is having like whether the payment is with the help of this payment method, whether we are going to post incoming payment or outgoing payment, right? Second thing is document type is going to be controlled by payment method itself. It means once you run this APP, automatic payment program, what will happen, guys? How system is going to trigger the document type, against which document type the transaction is going to be posted. So that is going to be posted against this document type itself. Look at your document type is signed. And the most important thing is, even there are certain things which is going to be, look at here, street, PO box, bank details is like required entry, required master record. It means if we run automatic payment program, then vendor is, and that too against this payment method T, then vendor is going to check whether the street address, PO box details, and bank details is given in vendor master or not. If it is given, then only system is going to allow us to run the automatic payment program. So now here two things are there. Either you have to remove the checkbox. In that case, you need not to specify the address or bank details in the vendor master, guys, even because anyway we are going to perform the testing itself, right? But generally bank details are required, right? So I'll just do one thing. Bank details I'm going to keep as it is and save it. And at street PO box, I'll remove the checkbox. Okay, so that at street and PO box details system is not going to check, but system will check the bank details. So now here what will happen? Now we have to make one more setting. Go to your vendor master, and since I said the bank details is a required master record, so you go to XK02 and give your vendor number here. Click here, payment transactions. So look at here, the bank details is already given. Okay, if it is given, it's okay. If it is not given, then you must have to specify the bank details, right? And if you click on bank data, then okay, SWIFT code is also given. It's okay. SWIFT code is nothing but your IFSC code here in India, right? Save it. It means it is given. The details are given. That's it. You just do one thing. Click on back button and back button. Payment method in company code. So you select here. Double click. And here, whatever payment method we are going to use, that payment method is supposed to be assigned to your company code. So your company code is TM00, give your payment method T. So this is how assignment is going to happen. And here minimum and maximum amount can be specified. That okay, with this payment method, what is the minimum amount can be posted? With the help of this payment method, what is the maximum amount can be posted? So I'm going to give maximum. This is what the maximum I'm going to give. I just save it, Control S. Now, what next? So if you click on back button, Then we are having called bank determination. So in bank determinations, what is happening, guys? Again, certain settings are there. Very interesting setting is there, guys. Ranking order and available amount and lots of other things also will be there. Your GL account is also going to be assigned here, right? But before that, you must have to set up house bank, right? What is this house bank, guys? How to set up? So that is going to be explained in next session. So next session, I will set up the house bank and then we'll perform the configurations of this bank determinations and then we'll perform the testing part as well. So that's all in this session.